buckets on the couch. Sorry, I know that doesn't sound nice, but that's how I felt.
Yes. Does Kyle know this though? That this is not your real friend number one, you know, with the pixie haircut, and this is not your real friend number two with, you know, her tight boobs pushed. Like, does she know these are not her two friends? I don't know.
But maybe it's Kyle, you know, also still trying to save the show and looking at her career. It's a huge chunk of money and in a lot of things. And, you know, she's still young, you know, they're young, they've got young kids, they, you know what I mean? This is their livelihood. And maybe she's just saying, hey, you know, she's trying to, you know, straddle the fence. She doesn't want to lose the relationship with her sister because that's her family. But in the same sense, she has to keep, she knows that freaking Rinna and Erika aren't going anywhere. She's going to be filming with them again. And if Kathy says, forget about it, I'm not coming back, then, you know, Kyle's got to deal with that.
Yes. Yes. And yes. That is where people criticize her of, like, you know, a lot of people feel that she chose the show over Kim and basically sold Kim down the river. And now history repeats itself.
Listen, I've heard that comment before and people have asked me what I thought about that. I'm like, I don't know enough to comment on it. But I will say that whenever you're dealing with someone who's fighting any type of addiction, there's only so much. It's not, you know what I mean? Kim, first of all, has to save Kim. That's not up to Kyle. So that part of it to me is like a whole nother, that you can't just, you know, generalize that one and make an assumption on what she didn't give or do or support. Nobody knows that.
Yes. I'm just saying that is the criticism.
Well, right. But that's everyone. That's, you know, that's the funny thing. And that's, it goes back to, again, what you and I were saying. So many people want to judge everything from really not knowing anything about it, watching it for the whatever 45, 50 minutes on their television. And you really don't know these people. You think you do. You don't know their real lives. You don't know their real, you know, trials and tribulations. And
it's not real. It's not real. This is not a real show.
But
it's edited.
It's not a real show, but they do hurt real feelings and they do bring up real issues. And it does get real when they try to take each other down in a way where they want to ruin each other's careers. That's real.
Yes.
I mean, trust me, Rinna and Erika would be thrilled if Kathy Hilton never came back. Thrilled. They're not saying, God, she's so great for ratings. We had all this viewership, you know, like, let's go easy on her so she comes back. No, they're like, again, this is like the gladiators. They're going to chop off her head and then they're going to wait for some fresh blood to be thrown in the ring.
That's just so stupid to me. But yes, it is like, I think it's a whole thing of like, not only is Rinna trying to save her contract, Erika's motives are different. She doesn't need to worry about that because she's coming back. Her motives are like, just let's stop talking about me and get the world, the heat off me. But yes, I think they are like, wait, Kathy Hilton is the biggest thing possibly to ever happen to the show in name. And let's get her out of here. This is our fucking show. I don't want people talking about Kathy Hilton. I think it's jealousy. Get her off.
Maybe. I mean,
that's so stupid.
So, but the thing, I mean, honestly, when you fall so far out of the viewer's favor, I don't know. I mean, other than freaking saving puppies, what can they do to come back from this?
Well, Erika, I still feel she has come back a little bit, not a lot, but compared to, I think last year it was like 99% of the people wanted her hung and dry. And now I think it's less. I do.
It's only less because everyone's focused on Rinna right now.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't see people saying keep her. I mean, everything I see is like, get rid of both of them, or for the most part anyway. And in the truth of the matter is that what she's going through isn't going to end for the next, how many years would you say as an attorney, David?
I would say at least 4-ish,
Right.
5. I mean, I'm just,
Right.
I mean, I mean, that's why she's so the way she is. Like, okay, we got this one. Yes. Hold on, Andy. The lawyer just got back to me. Let me pull up the phone. Here's my statement. I will repeat it again. Erika don't care. She's like an Andy. Like,
She's in
you say,
survival mode.
Andy loves her. Other people like speak like that to him. You get your head chopped off when you walk
Right.
off. You're
He
gone.
loves it.
He loves it. She's like, and it's not even when she read that statement 3 times. There was another point. I forgot what it was, bro. She's
like a modern day Mae West, honestly. Like, he just loves like that kind of trashy, like the platinum blonde hair, all the makeup, sleeping with like a really old man to get what she can get, you know, have like the really horrible career, you know, and even if you're paying for it type thing, he loves it. Loves it. But, you know, I think it's interesting that the show never touches on, you know, the things that come up. For instance, this attorney that's paying her lawyer's fees, who is like Tom's best friend, right?
I don't even understand that. I don't like what. So
what don't you understand? They put the money into his account so he could pay Erika's lawyer's fees. What? I don't understand that.
So wait, so Tom put the money in there when? Like months before, a year before this? Like,
who knows? Who knows? Who knows when they saw all this stuff imploding, when he couldn't pay the people their settlements and he was like bouncing checks to people and lying to them about where their money is. I have to believe it was like, you know, he had to win a case to pay off an old case that he had to, I mean, it was like this. And all of a sudden, boom, he's like got dementia and doesn't remember anything, you know, come on.
So it
doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work like that. So he took his money and gave it to a lawyer friend and said, shit's gonna hit the fan. I'm 80. I'm gonna fall on the sword for her. Don't worry about me. I
got dementia. Yep.
And I'll get out of it that way. And you help Erika, Jayne. Wow.
From what I've read, that there's this guy who was Tom Girardi's friend is paying her attorney fees.
I read it. I just never understood. I didn't understand what that. I didn't understand the the moving parts of that and what it was all about. But I mean, if he gave him the money,
I would be curious to see where the money from this. So this guy, just out of the goodness of his heart,
no, that doesn't make any sense.
Sorry.
I mean, unless she's